Hey there guys, Frankomatic here, and let's be doctors. Let's be doctors and play Life and Death. This is a relatively old game about, well, surgery. It requires perfection, and I'm not particularly good at that part of things. But first things first, we need a name. Let's see, what's a good doctor name? Yeah, that should do good. And here we have our orientation. This is a bunch of text that doesn't really make a difference. If you really want to read it, that's great. I don't care. Now then, let's see. I forgot what room she just said it was in. Not that one. There we go. Here's our patient. Oh, a patient has a stomach ache. Get out of here. Oh no, I was wrong. Oh, you're supposed to poke their stomach. Right. Well, what you're supposed to do is... These charts are basically worthless because they all say pretty much the same exact thing in this game, at least. Do this. All four quadrants on the belly button. And you can keep poking them until they tell you to stop, actually. It'll happen eventually. There we go. Yeah, I'm actually not a doctor. Well, the correct thing for this one is to observe as... Oh no, I was wrong. Maybe I'm worse at this than I thought. Oh, did I pick operate? Oops. Oh well. Let's try again. Really? Nothing at all? Yeah. That's gas. I got confused. But the game goes on like this until eventually we find someone with the first type of the two surgeries in the game, which is appendicitis. Which is not this guy. We can send him to operate anyway. Oh. And this is the copy protection. That is not what I wanted to do. Hang on a sec. Let me look at my window here. There we go. Links line 3. That is... Will do. And even though this guy has no reason to be operated on, we can now operate on him, because that's great. And here we are on the operation screen. Let's get cut. I think I'm actually forgetting something. Oh. Right. Wash up. Also, I should probably disinfect the area too. I'm a good doctor. Let's just keep on wiping up here. That's good enough. Now then, those of you who have played this game before might want to cover your ears. Yeah, the doctor says something afterwards, but every time I've played this game, it goes away immediately, so you can't see what he's saying. Also, this bit of text is pretty great. And all yelling at me for not, blah, 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 blah. Yelling at me for being a terrible doctor, because I'm a terrible doctor. Okay, this guy might have kidney stones, or he might actually need surgery. Let's see if he has kidney stones. He does not have kidney stones, so he actually needs surgery. Let's see if I can get through this. This game requires pretty heavy amounts of perfection, and I've never actually managed to do this surgery good enough for the game to say, hey, you did a good job, and move myself on to being able to do the other surgery, which is aneurysms of some sort. But I can at least show you what it's roughly supposed to look like. So you wash up, you put your gloves on, you gotta wipe down the entire area or the game is not happy with you. As you can tell, it's a little hard to see when you've got it all, but you just kinda gotta guess. That should be about all of it. Also, you drape the area. I'm not really sure why, considering there's already a drape there, but whatever. Turn the gas on. Put the antibiotics in. Put some blood on the IV. And now we cut. Always upper left to lower right. Except for one particular instance. Clamp these bleeders up. Coincidentally, if you don't put the IV, the blood in the IV there, they start dropping in blood pressure very rapidly. Cauterize these guys. Okay, got them. Now we wipe up a little bit. Pick up this stuff. Surgery is a very long and involved process, as you might have gathered. Take the retractors, because this is old-style surgery. And there's the gross and disgusting fat layer. Same deal. Also, if your cut is too messy, they will kick you out. I'm going to try to avoid that, but my mouse is acting up a little bit, so it might not happen. Okay, that should be all of them. And for now, this should be the last time that we have to deal with bleeders for the moment. There we go. Because the next couple of layers will be muscle and other things that we wanted to deal with. Because they don't have blood vessels in them. Okay, now we don't actually need to clean up the blood, as far as I recall, but neatness. Okay, now the important thing to remember with muscles is to always cut with the grain to do as little damage as possible. There we go. And open. The only reason that's important is because of this layer, which is going the opposite direction from all the other cuts. And this is the layer the game always gives me crap about, because my cuts are never quite straight enough for it. And here we have the other part that tends to screw me. Now what you're supposed to do here is make a nick, like there. Use the clamp to raise it up. I don't think I got that in the right spot. And then click again to make that hole. And then cut with the scissors. Unfortunately, you can't just hold with the scissors. You have to actually click constantly. And if you're too far off, the game will think you're making another incision and get pissed off and kick you out. Oh, I should have been paying attention to the EKG. Whoops. Let's give that one more try. Oh hey, it didn't kick me out. Whoops. Let's try that one more time. That's not what I want. Let's see here. She should have warned me more. Okay, where's my patient? I don't remember what she just said. So just check all the rooms. There we go. Because I'm the best doctor. Pain everywhere, huh? There you go. Door on the left. One side, huh? Always check the x-ray. Because... Yep. See these guys here? Those be kidney stones. We are not a urologist, so get out of here. second door on the right. Okay, with it just being there, that's probably going to be kidney stones again. Yep, there they are. I picked Medicaid, didn't I? Whoops. Blah, 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 I was wrong, yeah, I know. Okay, that might be what we're looking for. Let's see, are there kidney stones? No kidney stones. Let's try again. Not the poking. Since this is pretty time intensive, I'll try one more time here, and then if I fail again, well, I did my best, damn it. And by best, I mean not really my best. Wipe, wipe, wipe. Wipe with antiseptic. I really wish the color painting was a bit better on this particular part, but it's from the 80s, so gotta make do with what you had at the time. Okay, put down the drape. Turn on the gas. Antibiotics. Blood. Not that. Scalpel. And now to start a cutting. Cutting is what Dr. Fleshreaver does best, you know. Hence the name. Only 4, really? Huh. Actually, if I remember right, I think I read in the manual, if you manage to the faster you do the cut, the less bleeders there are. It's tough to do a fast, straight incision, though, even when you're good at the game, which I am definitely not. So yeah, this is kind of the precursor to Trauma Center. Except without the fantasy sci-fi viruses of Trauma Center. Also, Trauma Center is a bit more fun, but you know how it is. So yeah, lesson learned last time. Even while you're doing everything right, keep an eye on the EKG. There's a good chance your patient is going to have some sort of a heart problem in the middle of the surgery. To the point where I'm pretty sure I've seen it happen literally every time. And yeah, it's going to be way too wavy. You know, I've always kind of wondered. You're not supposed to just incise this. I showed you what you were supposed to do. Let's see what happens if I just do this. Oh, it doesn't let you. Okay. Woo. Thought I heard something different there, but no. Aside from the one we saw, there is another possible heart thing that can happen that involves the sound of the EKG changing. Which is why it's good to have your sound on if you're going to play. If not just for the hilarious screams when you do things wrong. God, I'm terrified of fucking this up at this point. That should be good enough. Okay. Hopefully that's big enough. It actually might not be. Okay, get the fluid sample. Suction out the shit. Oop. That needs lidocaine? Yeah. There we go. And joy of joys, my incision mark is actually enough. So we pull out the cesium, Put that down there. Do this. And there's our appendix. Oop. More blood. Now we get the clamp. Huh? Come on. There we go. Okay. Now then, if I remember right, I click about there? Yeah. Do this. And click here. There we go. I forget the technical terms for all that, but it's something you gotta do. So now then, lower, higher, suture in the middle. Yeah, I didn't bring the right people. If you bring the right people for the surgery you're doing, they tell you more useful shit down here than Kim is. That is what we killed our patient last time. There we go. Now if we click right here. There we go. Appendix has been removed. Whoop. Hey, come back out here. Okay, I fucked it up now, and it's not going to let me do it. You were supposed to sew that hole, but for some reason the game decided I wanted to shove the thing down instead of taking the clamp off there. So, they're going to yell at me for screwing this up. But that's how this operation is supposed to go. Now we just sew them back up, which takes a lot of stitches for every layer. Man, I got so close to doing this one totally right, too. Oh well. Despite this game being incredibly difficult, I still enjoy playing it every now and then. As I said, I've never managed to do this completely perfectly without something goofy happening like what just happened there. But you know how it goes. Let's put some fresh blood in there, although I don't think they need blood right now, but whatever. Sew up the fat, because that didn't sound gross as all hell. Also, this guy apparently has a clamp somewhere lost in him now, which is great, because I am truly the best doctor around. Good enough. And the skin layer, you do not sew up. You use these goofy skin clips. A bunch of these goofy skin clips. I don't know why I can't just sew them up. Let's, don't think you need the blood anymore. Slap you out for some glucose. Yep, putting metal on some dude's skin. This is what I do. I think the other time I had a big mess up and actually still finished the surgery was doing the cutting. I screwed up something and managed to puncture the guy's organs. And the game didn't immediately kick me out for that, which was pretty great. Okay, that should be good enough. Turn off the gas. He said something. Let's see what he said. Is that the only thing I missed? Oh good, they called me out on it. Wow. Actually, if not for that, it would have been perfect. I'm very disappointed in myself. I'm the worst doctor. Oh well. Since I doubt you all want to watch that again, I think I'll just make this a short little video for showing off life and death. Perhaps I'll come back to it sometime and make another attempt at it, or maybe I'll just move on to something a little more interesting in the same vein. Anyways, later.